happy readers. Today we're going to do kind of a discussion video of sorts. I wanted to do kind of a short talking about my reading patterns. I was just thinking about this and how I will kind of alternate between smaller books, or books that have smaller page counts and books that have bigger page counts, and I try to kind of balance it out. And once I've read something big, I try to read something that's a little bit smaller or a little bit lighter, and kind of going back and forth between all of them. I naturally do this sometimes, and sometimes I'm just like, hey, I haven't read a short book in a while. Like today I was thinking about how I've read Dream Thieves and The Body Electric back to back, and they're not like 500 page books, but they're pretty hefty. I didn't quite read these back to back actually. I read The Dream Thieves, then I read Belzar, which is like maybe 300 pages, and then I read Body Electric. But yeah, these are kind of hefty books. These are like, I don't know, 433, and this one is 360 something, but they're bigger, and there's a lot of stuff in there, a lot of stuff crammed in there. This one's a standalone, and this one's a part of a series, because Maggie Stiefvater likes to use all the beautiful words, and so does Beth Revis, because androids in the future-ness, while Across the Universe is happening. Basically, this is that story, and this is the Raven Cycle. How did this become that video? But do you ever find yourself doing that where you're like, hey, I've read this big book, now it's time to read something smaller, or I've read a fantasy book and now it's time to read a contemporary, and kind of balancing things out. I do that just because I don't ever want to get burnt out, but I just want to continuously be reading. I mean, when I'm not Netflix binging or catching up on all of the shows, because apparently I have been like binge watching everything. Not necessarily binge watching, but catching up on everything, because I have a lot of shows, which is a video that I should just make for tomorrow. Yeah, okay. Tell me below, do you have any sort of reading patterns? Do you read a certain way, or do you just go after whatever looks nice? Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day and keep reading.